What's up, guys? Tooth here for Super Rad, and welcome back to another episode of Game Grips. It's been a while. I've been hibernating here. We get record snow, record cold fronts. Ugh, it's been terrible. Terrible for game hunting, but luckily my birthday and Christmas came, so I got pretty hooked up. Got a couple great Craigslist deals, so let's get right into it, guys. It's been a while. Excited to be back. So the first thing I'm going to show you, I got as a present from my good friend, Mr. Wyatt Holland. Thank you, Wyatt, for my birthday. And he hooked me up with a Game Boy Advance game and some loose Game Boy carts. And the first one he got for me is Jikaido Kintaro's Revenge. I think that's what it says. And this game is awesome. It's a side-scrolling beat-em-up. Kind of like Streets of Rage or anything like that for the Game Boy Advance, and it is so fun. I recommend it very highly. Pick it up if you ever see it. So it's really fun. Kung Fu, super fun. He also hooked me up with Donkey Kong Land 2, great port of the Super Nintendo game. And I was really excited about these because I don't really have any Game Boy games anymore, so just to get some is really cool. So, thanks again, Wyatt. And I also got the port of GTA 2, which I played the crap out of when I was younger on the PlayStation, so hopefully the Game Boy Color version will be just as good. I haven't had time to play this yet, so I'm going to get into it real soon. And last and least, he gave me what he thought, or what he thinks is the worst game of all time. So of course, being, my best friend, he bestowed it onto me. So I can judge it. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, that would be Austin Powers, Oh Behave. I don't know. I don't have words for this. It looks terrible. I looked up a couple things online about it, and you might be right of being the worst game ever, so. Awesome. Can't wait to play that one. Thanks, Wyatt. No, I am grateful for the present, so thanks, dude, for real. Alright. Oh, some other gifts I got for my birthday. My brother hooked me up with a Black Label copy, Final Fantasy VIII. I don't know how I didn't already have this in my collection. It's one of my favorite RPGs of all time. I don't like it as much as 7, but it's still very, very good. So check it out if you've never played it. I mean, it's a common game. A lot of people played it, but I don't know. I like it. It's storyline's a little angsty, little teenage angst. I don't know. That's kind of where I think its biggest fault is, but still a great game, don't get me wrong. All the discs are in really great condition. It didn't come with a manual, however, because the guy on Amazon lied. So shout outs to you, dude. You're awesome. Thanks for lying to my brother. That was really, really cool. But yeah, the discs are in great shape, and that's all I really care about, so I'm sure I can find a manual for this game rather quickly, so really excited to have that. And he also got me a game from way back when that I used to play all the time. I got this when it came out, and I still think this is the best skateboarding game ever made, even better than Tony Hawk 2, and that's saying a lot. This game gets no love as an old Rockstar game, and it is amazing in my opinion. It takes a while to get used to. I think that's why it wasn't as popular as Tony Hawk, because there's kind of a steep learning curve, but once you master it, I mean, it is just so much fun. The soundtrack is so amazing. All old school hip hop like Gang Starr and Africa Bambaataa and Grandmaster Flash, just so good. Public Enemy. And I love this game so much, and I'm so glad to have it back in my collection, because I have an original copy around here somewhere, but the disc is like super messed up, so being the awesome brother Mr. 16-Bit Akira is, he went and got me a nice copy of it. And that is Thrasher Skate and Destroy. Underrated. Criminally underrated. Get this game. It'll probably only be a couple dollars. And like I said, it's going to take you a little bit to learn it at first, but once you do, you will love it. I cannot recommend this enough. One of the biggest sleepers on the PlayStation. Only a couple bucks. Get it. Tooth recommendation of the month. Thrasher, Skate and Destroy. So good. So, oh, actually no, and 16-bit Akira also got me one more thing because I finally got a working Xbox, and I'm so excited. I have so many friggin' games to play. Right now I'm playing through Deadly Premonition, which I got right before my Xbox broke. But as soon as I'm done with that, I'm jumping right into this. And that is, I finally have BioShock Infinite. I'm so excited to play this. I love the BioShock games. I didn't get it right when it came out because of the price. I usually don't get games right when they come out, especially games like BioShock or like Skyrim, because I wait for the Game of the Year edition to get all the DLC. But he knew I couldn't wait any longer to get this one, even though they're starting to release DLC for it, you know. And I'm sure they'll come out with a Game of the Year edition, but I just couldn't wait, and I'm so glad, so happy I finally have this. So, thank you so much, 16-bit Akira, you are the man. Yep, complete in box. Brand new. So I cannot wait to jump into this. Finally have it. And one other 360 game I picked up on super cheap. I actually got this at a retail shop. And I got this for $5, and I thought the disc was going to be messed up or something, because this hasn't been out that long, but I guess maybe it was sales or something, but to get it for $5 used, I was really excited about it. And that is Max Payne 3. Like I said, I love the series. If you guys follow me on GeekRevolt.com, I did an article a couple months back on Max Payne 1, and yeah, great to finally complete the series. So, I haven't played it yet, like I said, and I just cannot wait to jump into it and play it also. So many games to play, so there you go. A little 2-disc action, both in amazing condition. Yeah, and like I said, when I saw it for $5, I was like, there's gotta be something wrong with these discs, but definitely nothing wrong with the discs. Brand new. So, like I said, I'm not sure if it was sales or what, but yep. I'm glad I got it for $5. I hope everything I've read about it hasn't said it's bad or anything, so I guess maybe a lot of people just didn't buy it or something. So who knows? We'll check it out, and I'll let you guys know immediately. And yeah, here we go. Got a good Craigslist deal for $15. I was actually really excited because I don't have either of these in my collection, and NES on Craigslist around Cleveland lately has been really sparse, and so have the thrift stores. The thrift stores around here are starting to wise up, like they know what they have. Sometimes you can get something fly under the radar, but like the things I've been seeing would be like Mario Party 2 for $25. Like that's how much it's worth, that's how much it is retail, so it's just like such a bummer. So luckily I got this through Craigslist for $15, and it's, yeah, huge come up. I got Kid Icarus, which somehow did not have in my collection. Amazing game, one of the best on the NES. And yeah, you guys know what time it is. It's 5-screw time. 5-screw copy of Kid Icarus. I know I've talked about this before, but if you get a Nintendo game and it has 5 screws on it instead of just the 3, that basically means it's like the first printing or the first pressing. So that increases the value and the rarity of them. So this goes for about $25 to $35. So to get that, very excited. Turned it over, I was like, oh, 5 screws. So excited. And this one's another uncommon game too. This one usually goes for 15 to 20. 20 on a good day. And that is Donkey Kong Classics, which just has all the Donkey Kong games except Donkey Kong 3. Yeah, it's Donkey Kong and Donkey Kong Jr. And it's really fun. It's great. I mean, I don't know. You guys know about Donkey Kong and Donkey Kong Jr., so I don't really have to say too much about that. But for $15 for both of these, I mean, if I didn't have one more like insane deal that I got, this would be the best deal I got. But I got one more. So like I said, it's been pretty sparse around here, and I've been trying to make my money stretch as much as possible and get the best stuff possible, obviously. And I actually sold my trusty NES that was up here. It was a broken one. I still have my other one that works. But all it needed was a new 72 pin. I was going to fix it, but this guy on Craigslist put up a message and he was like, I'm looking for a broken NES for an art project. It's like, alright, and I messaged him and he gave me $30 for it, which was really crazy. Like, for $10 more you could go buy a working one, but he said he wanted a broken one, and hey, I'm not going to argue with him. So, got the $30 from him, got on Craigslist. I was like, alright, let's try to find something in that range. And for $20, I picked up something really amazing, something I've been looking for a while, because I've actually seen this guy post this before, and then he took it down the same day because, I don't know, maybe he just had seller's remorse or something, He just didn't want to sell it. But this time he put it up, I messaged him as soon as I saw it, and I met up with him and I got it, and I'm so excited. And I don't ever see these, so I am beyond stoked. And that is Neo Geo Pocket Color. Yes! So excited. As you can see, it's the kind of camouflage blue or whatever. I just wanted to start it up so you guys could hear that awesome music. It's in mint condition. It's in amazing condition. The only problem, I guess I can't really say mint. I mean, cosmetically it's mint, I guess. But it is missing a back battery cover, which is a bummer, so I'm going to have to search that out. It's probably not going to be too easy, but whatever, I don't care. For $20, I finally got a Neo Geo Pocket Color. And the reason I like it so much, and I've wanted to get one for so long, is because there's so many fighting games on it, and the fighting games are just as good as the ones that are on like Super Nintendo or Sega or anything like that, except it's portable, So it's I don't know, it's basically like one of my dream systems, besides like, the Wonder Swan, because of all the Final Fantasy games and RPGs on that. So I never see these things, and I was just so excited because it also came with Fatal Fury First Contact Pocket Fighting Edition. They're kind of weird carts. They're not, kind of remind me of like a Game Gear, except a little bigger. I don't know, maybe a Game Boy Advance, but bigger. Really weird carts, but the graphics on it are great. It looks just like Super Nintendo, so it's basically a portable Super Nintendo with all the amazing fighting games, like SNK and Cap versus Capcom, like King of Fighters, a lot of the SNK stuff. So, I mean, this is, for someone who loves fighting games, this is, a dream come true. That game is amazing too, by the way. This one is not as good, but it's still fun. It's just not as good as Fatal Fury, and that is Samurai Showdown 2. So, for $20, two awesome fighting games. Well, one really awesome fighting game and one kind of mediocre, but that's alright. And the system for $20. So, I am so excited. I've been playing it a lot. I let Blowstang play it a little bit before the last podcast. He was loving it too, so this is coming. I have a feeling this is going to be coming one of my favorite systems. The only drawback is the games are pretty pricey. Both those games go for $15 on the low end, $25 on the high. So that's going to be a problem. I want to get Metal Slug next for sure, and then go down the rabbit hole that is all the fighting games. But I want to get Metal Slug to kind of change it up, so I can, if I get sick of the fighting games, I can play something else. The one thing I didn't mention, the stick is so responsive. Like, I was playing Fatal Fury, and it really felt like I was playing one of the newer gen fighting games, because like backdash, forward dash, and the stick was just so, the reaction time was amazing. So I couldn't believe it. The guy took great care of it, and I don't know, he did seem a little bummed when he sold it to me, but I don't know. Sorry, guy. So yes, the SNK Pocket Color. I'll definitely be talking about this more as I get more games. That's what I'm going to be focusing on next, is getting more games for this thing. I've noticed that complete in box games though are pricey, so you're probably going to be seeing a lot of loose carts on Game Grips for this, because honestly I just don't have the money. Unless it's like something I really love, maybe like SNK versus Capcom, maybe I'll try to get that and complete in box, but other than that I'm just going to try to get lucky like I always do. So, yeah. Oh man, I can't wait to play that thing. I'm going to play as soon as I'm done doing this. So, that's all my pickups for this month. Didn't get too many, but, you know, quantity over quality for sure. I'm really excited with all the stuff I got. So I'm going to get back out there and keep hunting, so hopefully I'll have another episode come out sooner. So thanks for staying patient with me, guys. We have a new episode of the Super Rad Podcast up right now. You can check it out over at superrad.podbean.com or on iTunes under Super Rad Podcast. We're finally back with that too. We also took like the same amount of break I did with Game Grips, so Super Rad's all back together. We're all back together, baby. And we got Blowstang's new series, Brief News of Blowstang, so you can look forward to catching that every couple of weeks. And he just goes over the most important gaming news that you might have missed or not heard of. So check those out, and please subscribe and all that good stuff if you like this video and our other stuff. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. And as always, get rad, stay rad.